Hello dear customizators, welcome to Project Meanie. We are pleased to say that we have found our first sponsor. Besides being our main sponsor for electric parts that will be installed in the Meanie, we are also using EV Clinic's brand new spaces. But that's not where it ends. We will also record all kinds of interesting repairs, problem analysis and information about electric vehicles, as this is the strongest independent EV repair shop in the region. First thing we need to do for Project Meanie is choose the appropriate electric components that will go in it. In this video we'll start with the electric drivetrain. So we are starting with removing of the internal combustion engine. I'm not sure where to start at all, because naturally I never removed an engine from a Meanie before, but I guess I need to remove all the hoses first that are connected to the engine, remove everything, and then I probably would need to remove this water cooler. I don't know, maybe this alternator. It looks like it's pretty close here, and yeah, we'll see. This is how it looks from below, and these two screws are for the engine mounts, this and this, and here is the second mount, and these two screws. And now I need to remove this lever for the shifter. And now I need to remove the front axles from the gearbox so I can pull the engine out. And I'm having this nice tool to remove the balls from the forks. So I freed these wheels so I can move these joints, and they are now free, as you can see, this one and this one also disconnected from the gearbox. And I think now I can get the engine out. So I disconnected everything. I think I disconnected this hose for the clutch hydraulics, all the wirings here from the alternator, gas, clutch, the measuring of the oil pressure. I think I got it all. So now the engine is free. Yesterday I pulled out the internal combustion engine from the Meanie, and it's right here. And today we brought this electric engine from Smart, and now we need to figure out if it will fit inside Meanie. And for now I think we need to remove this pump, because it will be definitely in the way. As you can see, this engine is not symmetric like the Meanie is, and the differential is here. So we have a little bit more on this side, and on this side is practically nothing. And on the Meanie engine you can see that the diff is pretty much in the center of the engine. And this engine is from Smart 451. Again. And this engine is from Smart 451.
I'm near close. You put 5.
So this engine is from Smart 451. Yes. I removed it like a true professional. So now I can see that I definitely have to remove this part and this part here, and maybe even this should be modified in some way not to protrude this much because it's in the way. So an update, I have removed this aluminium big piece that was here. I also removed this bottom piece, and for now I'm going to leave this because this is an integral part of the motor, and I can simply remove it because this is the connection from the inverter to the motor power leads. This is the high voltage connector right here, and then it goes inside the motor. So to remove this, I think it's possible, but with some serious modifications and alteration to the motor itself. So I'm going to first try to fit it in like it is. So I got it in, but unfortunately it looks like this piece will simply make a lot of problems, and of course making the motor basically impossible to get in. So I think I will need to remove it and make some modification to the motor to make it fit. I removed this plate just to see how it's made, and I think it could be done, and pretty easily, because I can remove these wires, route them however I want and connect them directly to the inverter. I don't have to use this connector that's right here. This is probably just for easier manufacturing when they are assembling everything, but in my case I can just remove these wires, probably cut this piece, and then find some kind of way to make everything sealed again, maybe welding or something, we will see. For now I might try to remove the rest of the motor housing just to see if everything fits in the car. I removed this lid so you can see the resolver of the motor. That is basically the function of the resolver, is to let the electronics know in which position the motor is. I removed this piece completely, and now we can see the rotor and the stator windings. So this is the stator and this is the rotor, and you can see the permanent magnets here. And now I can try to put it inside. I also removed all the hoses for the cooling from the motor assembly, and now it can go in. And the electric engine is in, and looks like it's going to fit for now. I need only rough fitting, so I can see that it's plausible that it will fit, and it just needs to go a little bit more to this side, and yeah, it looks quite okay, and we have like 2/3 of trunk space free, so that's pretty cool. We already tried the motor with the inverter and the DC-DC, how it fits, and now we want to try how it fits without this, because there is a possibility we are not going to use this original inverter, and we are going to make our own. So we're going to try and see which is better option for us.
Like a glove.
Yeah, I think we decided that this is the best option we should pursue. So removing the inverter and everything, and then we don't need to modify this part as I was saying before in the video, because this would be very complicated, and rather we need just to probably cut this piece off because it's hitting here in the suspension carrier, and if we do that, we have the differential right in the center where we want it to be, and we have this connector going right here nicely, like it was designed for the Meanie. Actually, the hood goes to here, and I think this is the way we will go.